Attempt to undermine the Democrats' case, Republicans turned to their lead counsel, Mr. Steve Castor. He tried to legitimize President Trump's unfounded claims about Ukraine and Joe Biden, but it seemed to fall flat.
There are elements of the Ukrainian establishment that were out to get the president. That's a very reasonable belief of his. Correct?
I don't know.
The State Department never expressed any concerns to the Vice President's office that the Vice President's role at the time in engaging on Ukraine presented any issues?
No, the Vice President's role was critically important. It was top cover to help us pursue our policy agenda.
And the second member of the irregular channel is Ambassador Sondland, who is Senate confirmed, ambassador to the EU. So his involvement here, while not necessarily part of his official duties as the ambassador to the EU, certainly is not outlandish for him to be interested and engaged pursuant to the President or Secretary Pompeo's direction. Correct?
It's a little unusual for the U.S. ambassador to the EU to play a role in Ukraine policy.
We're back with Cynthia Axne, Glenn Kirshner, and Larry. You're all into this business of prosecution and stuff like this and CIA stuff. What you make of his presentation at the Republican Council there? Because I got the feeling he was a downbeaten staffer who was afraid he was going to look like too big a big shot, so he avoided that, so he's kind of low-key in it. Whereas the other guy, Danny Goldman, had tremendous confidence, and he had obviously the support of the majority members. He was willing to be the tyro.
Danny Goldman was outstanding. He kept it focused. He was calm. He moved it along. He got what he needed. And this guy was just sort of all over the map. He can do amazing things with his facial expressions. Yeah. Have you seen this? He can move his whole face around. He's maybe in the wrong business.
He had no notes either. Did you notice that? He was winging it.
Well, I think he also got undercut by the president when the president, tweeted out that we can't, what I did was good.
Yeah, he's not allowed to do the obvious defense, which is it's not impeachable.
You can't fall back with this president.
You can't fall back.
And it seems to me that, but here's my question. Television viewers, you all watch this on television. Very few people are in the room. Did it work?
I don't think the Republican attacks worked. Yeah. I mean, when you look at a Jim Jordan, he's doing the Jim Jordan garble thing, where he's trying to hit Bill Taylor with, well, you talked to 4 people in 6 days and 3 levels of hearsay and a partridge in a pear tree. And, I don't think any of that was effective. And at its core, here's what Jordan was complaining about. He was saying, look, this is all hearsay information, secondhand, thirdhand. Well, President Trump is prohibiting the first-hand witnesses, the direct witnesses from testifying. So you can't complain about hearsay information. It's like the old line about you can't kill your parents and then cry and complain that you're an orphan. And that's what Jordan was doing. So if you peel back the Jordan garble, it's a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, because Mick Mulvaney's not going to show up. Bolton won't even show up. None of the perpetrators like Giuliani are going to show up.
Okay, not to be a contrarian, but apparently that's my role tonight. It would be nice after Jordan does his partridge in a pear tree thing if the congressperson who follows the next question is listening and will deal with it instantly like Glenn just did. Because Dan Goldman can't do all the questioning, right? And so when he did some of those spiels, people didn't come back too quickly enough, and provides Fox News a nice little section that they can play on the news over and over. Because the goal is to convince people to change their minds, right? And so we have to counter him right away.
Okay, President Trump has repeatedly attacked anyone who dares to speak up about his questionable behavior, labeling them never Trump Republicans. That's his phrase. Well, today, Kent and Taylor were asked if they had a never Trump agenda.
Just about an hour before the two of you sat down to testify today, the president tweeted multiple times about this hearing, and he put in all caps, never Trumpers. Mr. Kent, are you a never Trumper?
I am a career non-professional who serves whatever president is duly elected and carries out the foreign policies of that president in the United States, and I've done that for 27 years for 3 Republican presidents and 2 Democrat presidents.
Ambassador Taylor, are you a never Trumper?
No, sir.
What do you think of that, Larry?
Well, I think the president tweets out in big, bold letters this morning, never Trumpers. They prove today that they're actually all Americans. That's what these guys are. They serve in their country. They're public servants. They answered the call to public service, and they've gone in, and they're the experts. They're the people that the president should be relying on, and instead they're being discarded and being mistreated.
I thought was really effective today were the facts. Facts laid, and like bricklayers, they laid fact upon fact. And I also thought that it's going to be very effective in the major newspapers tomorrow. I think the major newspapers tomorrow will lead with the strong case made by the Democratic majority on that committee, on Intelligence Committee. They're going to lead with Taylor. They're going to have his pictures up there. They're going to make their case very effectively. But are those the people already converted? Are they the people are they in the chorus already? I wonder whether this reaches beyond to the people who normally watch regular television, that don't watch us and political television. Right. I wonder if it's a breakout opportunity. I don't know.
You know, I think you're right.
I don't know.
They were building this brick by brick, and it's a good start. And now they have to follow it up with some, frankly, more powerful, compelling, targeted witnesses who are going to give the American people something to grab onto, like arms for political dirt, something.
Right. And you know what else? We're going to have a bombshell day when Sondland testifies, because he has been lying. He's been saying, I didn't know about the Bidens. I didn't know about the July 10th meeting. The president didn't say that.
Yeah.
And the cross-exam will be so dramatic, people will actually watch it. And you will see then, I predict, because I think Danny Goldman's really good on cross, you will see that the White House has been lying about this. Okay. And the one thing Glenn and I know from trying cases, the minute you prove the main witness is a liar, you got him. You can switch, you can change.
Maybe somebody will agree with me here. I think it would solidify the case against this president for people who are willing to listen to it. But I also heard a lot of Republicans there today who do not want to listen to it, who are playing to their audience at home that doesn't want to hear it. They want to change the subject to the Bidens or the whistleblower, who the whistleblower is, which is totally irrelevant now. Right. It's, as I said before, if somebody tells you it's snowing outside and you walk outside, it's snowing, it doesn't matter who told you it's snowing.
Right.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.